Hey angels, I hope you're well. This is what is coming in for Gemini in the month of May, Gemini sun, moon, and risings. Um, I will say there always seems to be kind of a little bit of theme that I see with everyone. And right now it's like really working through some like inner child nostalgia and certain trauma I feel like surfacing that we're really taking a look on processing right now. Because what I got for Gemini is a lot of it's giving like childhood memories, particularly at the beach, which summer's just around the corner. Because I saw seagulls, like boogie boards, um, something about like warped childhood memories, like remembering something specifically one way that may have not actually been that way. Um, Spider-Man, computer class in school, um, something too about like how far you've come, because I was thinking about like how far technology has come, and also the number 123. So that makes sense too with how far you've come. That is a number of progression. And then Spider-Man. So I don't know if Spider-Man is like particularly relevant to anyone. Um, but before I get any further, if you haven't seen me before, my name is Katie. I'm from In Angelhood Readings. I will never DM you first, and if you ever want to book a reading with me, you can only do so at my website, inangelhoodreadings.com. But let's see what's coming in for the month of May. So we are healing a situation that has caused a lot of burden, okay? This does feel like this was an external conflict, so something outside of you, whether that is with another person or a situation, environment of some sort, but it's like that is finally coming to a close. You are laying the burden down. This recently wrapped up, and that's where this healing can come in. So it may be a little tiring at first, because once you move through that sort of conflict, there is almost like a period of rest once you get out of that you need. Time to get out of survival mode or fight or flight. And it feels like there's almost like a part of this situation or person that is like stuck on you now. Or maybe it's that you're still kind of grieving for them in a way, as in like carrying their pain. And that's part of what needs to be released. Especially with justice on the bottom of the deck here, we can love and care for and wish the best on people all day, every day. But ultimately, we all have our own things to carry, and we should allow others to handle their P's and Q's while we do ours. Gemini gets a bad rep for being emotionless, but I don't think that's the case at all. I think Gemini can be good at compartmentalizing things, which is why certain things arise later. But they're definitely not completely turned off emotionally. I think that they process with the brain before the heart, and so there are certain delays. And you might be mourning how certain things affected someone else, even if you were looking out for your own best interest. We can't always control the outcome. But Two of Wands and Magician, it's like you've been waiting for this to wrap up. You've been wondering what things look like on the other side of this situation. And May is entering into Gemini season. So I do think that yeah, the Tower. I don't feel bad about this Tower. Tower moments are not always bad. I think that there may be certain things that you've worked towards in your life that now this is giving you a different perspective. For example, and I know that this is sort of gendered as I say this, but take this as it resonates for you. I'm just talking about a situation that me and a friend have talked about where romantic love has been a very big forefront for me in my life, and me and this friend recently, we finally decentered men. And there's so many things that I am looking forward to building for myself in this next year and experiencing in this next year. And so I thought of that when I see the tower here because I do feel like there is a change in priorities. Um, it's like inner realizations because your outer world is finally getting settled. It's like, okay, what do I want this new to look like? The tower has crumbled. This, completely fell apart. So, what is it that I want to walk towards? What is it that I want to build now? Just saw 522 on the timer. Um, that's really just specific to me, but maybe it'll also make sense to someone else. We have the Ace of Swords and the Four of Cups. Yeah, I think it's really getting clear with yourself about what has not worked up to this point. Things that you repeatedly sought after, that you thought would make you happy, that you thought would make you fulfilled, you've seen that up to this point it hasn't done that. So, it's like something's clicking into place. Like perhaps you've realized this all before on an intellectual level, but now something has really settled in a way that makes sense to you, that you know what needs to change. Anything else for Gemini for the month of May? I do love this growth for you though. Yeah, okay. With the Sun on the bottom of the deck, which is the happiest card, we have the Emperor, the Two of Cups, and the King of Cups. I think that you are moving towards a lot more fulfilling connections. I was literally just talking about my own personal journey of decentering men in my life. So, I don't want to turn this into a love reading, but let's just say that I feel like as you prioritize new things, as you start to do things differently, you do bring in more fulfilling people and partnerships and collaborations into your life. I think May is a big turning point for you. You're entering your solar return, and I think this is a very good, fresh beginning, okay? But anyways, this is what I have for you today, Gemini. I love you so much, and I will see you next time.